What's up, guys? I just spent $2,000 on sneakers from just one website. I'm going to show you everything I picked up and why I grabbed it. Also, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button with post notifications on. That way you're first to know whenever I upload a video just like this, so I can help you add more zeros to your bank account. All right, guys, so before we dive into this, I want to be showing you everything that's going through my mind when I'm sourcing these shoes. The first idea that I get when I find a shoe, how I look it up to actually decide if it's a good shoe, and then if I'm actually going to end up purchasing it and everything, in between there. All right, so starting right off the bat, Manor, this website was having a 35% off sale. In fact, they're still having it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Basically, if you use this code SOLD35, you get 35% off your entire cart, which is pretty good because a lot of these shoes are already discounted. And because of that, we're able to get some really good prices. So I'm going to show you guys what I picked up and why I actually bought it. And again, everything going through my mind when I did it. By the way, I sent out all this information in my Discord server yesterday when this sale happened. So people had probably 5, 6, 7 hours to buy really as many shoes as they wanted because there were so many different shoes on this website. I'll show you everything I picked up. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So first thing I'm looking for when I have a 35% off deal is not necessarily shoes that are retail, but shoes that are already discounted to see how much more I can save. So first thing I found were a bunch of these LeBrons for $147. Some of them were even cheaper, $140. And those are really what I picked up. You can see on here, I bought a bunch of different colorways of these ones. Not necessarily those two, but I bought some other LeBrons, and they came out to only $91 after the 35% off discount, which, I mean, you can't really beat a LeBron for 91 bucks. I know for a fact that these shoes sell all day for easily over 150, and it's very rare to find a brand new LeBron under $100. So if I'm getting it past that price, I already know I'm going to make money on it. They also had these foam posits sizes 8.5 and 9. Those are the two pairs I got, and you can see I saved $84 on each pair just because of that 35% off. And I'm going to show you why I would buy this shoe. Again, just looking at it, I can see that I can get them for $156. And if I go onto StockX here, and again, I don't personally sell on StockX because you end up making less money, but because I'm making less money, I'll still show you I can make money on these shoes. If I go to 9 and 8.5, the sizes I got, you can see here there's a bid on 9 right now for $220, and it sells at $244. And if we check the sales volume, this is a very fast moving shoe. Check this out, right? And I want to show you this here. This is our checklist. So it's my profitable shoe checklist that I use. And it'll show you guys the difference between a fast, average, slow, and really slow moving shoe. And I'll kind of explain it real quick so you guys can know, again, what's going through my mind. So again, for those who haven't seen this before, basically a fast moving shoe to me is a shoe that sells 10 times plus per size per month. Average shoe is around 5 times plus. Slow is 2 to 3, and then really slow is 1 times per month. This shoe, as you can see here, is selling way more than 10 times a month. This is sold 50 times in the last 2 weeks. That's a very fast moving shoe. All right, so like I was saying, if I were to sell this shoe at $220 right now, which I'm not going to, but if I were to sell it at $220, my payout would be around $190. But again, I paid $156 for this shoe. So that's not a bad profit if I were to just accept a bid, which means instant money. Obviously, I'm going to sell it for around 20 bucks more, which is what it's going for, and I'll take that profit there. All right, so that's kind of the shoes that I'm looking for, shoes that I can make instant money on that are selling extremely quickly. So you don't even have to know anything about reselling to know that, hey, this shoe is going to be profitable at $156. Next, let's talk about these LeBrons. I bought a bunch of them in bulk. Reason being, I've made money on this shoe before. It's easy to assume that I would make money on it in the future as well. And this is a cheaper price than I've ever bought these for. So you can see kind of what I'm getting them for, 91 bucks each on all of these different colorways. So I spent basically $1,100 total. Quick tip, shipping total for like 3 pairs was going to be $30. So it's always wise to bulk ship it, as I would say, which means buy as many as possible. That way that shipping fee still stays the same because I'm going to pay 30 bucks in shipping whether I buy 12 pairs or whether I buy 3. So you might as well get 12 and save money on shipping. All right, so we got these up on StockX. Here's the cool thing about the LeBron 21. There are so many different colorways of them. So you can learn really just by making money on one. You can kind of learn them all. These were a few pairs that I bought. Again, I bought like sizes 11.5 through 10.5, I want to say. So you can kind of see what they're going for. Got them for 91 bucks. Again, I could sell at this bid and make money on it. This shoe doesn't sell nearly as fast as the foam posits that we're looking at, but still, it's selling 5 to 6, 7 times a month. That's an average selling shoe for me. I'm cool with that. Like, I didn't buy super bulk of these, right? And I got different sizes, so it helps diversify the risk. I got 2 pairs of size 11.5, 2 pairs of size 11. So just from looking at it, it's selling probably twice a week, maybe a little bit longer than that. So I could expect to sell 2 pairs of size 11.5 in 2 weeks. I'm cool with that. You guys should be too. That's a fast moving shoe. I mean, if I got 10 pairs, it might be a different story, right? I would have to wait a little bit longer. But with 2 pairs, not really that big of a deal. I also want to throw in there that I spent nearly $2,000, as you can see, $834 here and then $1,100 there. So basically, let's just say $2,000. With my credit card, that gives me 3% cash back, which is not rare. There's a ton of credit cards that do that. 60 bucks, that's almost one of these shoes basically for free. Some of these are less than 60 bucks. So that really adds up. This Air Max right here is 60 bucks. And I got that for free. And I can show you what they sell for. They sell for around 100 bucks. Well, that's basically 100 bucks for free because I got it in cash back. That's really important because especially with my clients who are spending $10, $20, $30, $40,000 a month on shoes, that cashback really adds up, whether you're getting Rakuten or just credit card cashback. Again, those small things add up over time. And oftentimes Nike's cashback is around 6%. So this is what the 6% cashback would look like on Nike. Again, I'm still a sneakerhead. I love shoes for myself, but I don't like taking money out of my own business. So what I do, and this is just what I've done in the past, if I really want a shoe, I always make sure I can pay for it with cashback. I don't use my own personal money. I don't use the business money. I don't use any of that stuff. I'll just use the cashback. That way it doesn't feel like I'm actually taking money out of the business. It's just kind of the extra paycheck, right? So you get an extra paycheck, you can kind of spend it on whatever you want. Again, I do that very rarely. I'm very frugal, so I put a ton of the money back in the business. But hey, if there's a $120 shoe you want, that's a good way to get it for essentially free. So you guys already know why I bought the foam posits. I'm gonna make around 50 bucks a piece on those really easily. Let me show you why I bought these Vapor Max Pluses. It's a women's pair. Usually women's pairs don't sell as fast as men's, but it's still okay because of the price I paid. I paid $82. This is a $200 retail shoe. I'll show you what they go for on Alias. This is what Alias looks like. And by looking at the prices and the sizes here, you can see it easily sells around, 200 bucks, let's say on average. So deciding what size to get wasn't super difficult. I don't want to compete with other people. I don't want to get a 10. I don't want to get a 10 and a half. I don't want to really get a 9. This is priced a little too high. So I go with the 9.5 because last sale was $193. If I sold it at $193, guys, and I paid only, 82 bucks, sign me up, right? And there's no other listings, which means I control the market. So I could actually list it higher than that if I wanted, because if someone wanted a 9.5 of this shoe, they have to buy it from me. That's what's really cool about reselling. If you get a size that no one else has, you control the market. So you can kind of just wait for the right buyer to come and make your money on that. Or you could be smart and, just list it for around the same price that it sold in the past, and you'll sell it, even faster, right? So yeah, guys, you guys can see how you can make so much money from these big discounts. Again, 35% off. I'm not saying that's rare because there's so many different websites that have sales all the time. If you're sitting at home and you don't want to join My Accelerator, you don't want to get help scaling your business, here's something that you can do completely free. Go to as many websites as you can think about and sign up for their email list. Usually you can scroll down to the bottom of the page and there'll be somewhere where you can sign up for their email list, and they will tell you and send you emails whenever these stores are going to have sales or discounts or whatever. All right. That's a really quick way that you can do it. It's completely free. I recommend all of you guys do that if you want to do it that way. Or if you want to save time and just get notified whenever there's a sale, we let you know inside of our accelerator. And our accelerator is designed to help people hit their first $500 to $1,500 a month in profit from reselling in their first month, which is pretty great. So if that's something you guys are also interested into, I have the link in the description down below, so you can check it out. You can read about it. Again, we sent this out in our accelerator, and pretty much our group was the only people that cooked these. And there's so many different sales. So it was a pretty good cook, and it was all online. You just ship it to your house. So again, if that's something you guys are interested in too, I have the link in the description, so feel free to check that out. But other than that, guys, hopefully that makes sense on what's going through my mind when I'm looking up these shoes and the different resources I'm using. Again, this is a really good checklist to use if you don't really have a good idea yet. Me personally, I've sold so many different shoes, so I don't need to really check this. I already have an idea of what's good and what's not. But again, if you're starting out, feel free to take a screenshot of this so you can have it in your phone camera, and you can go and check it whenever you need it. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Appreciate you guys for wanting to learn reselling. Again, if you guys are interested or need help with anything, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram. I do one-on-one calls. I offer those all the time, every single day of the week. So I would love to talk to you guys and hear more about your business and how we can help you scale. Other than that, guys, have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you soon.